Welcome to English for Future Teachers, Level 3, Unit 3B from American English File 2. Unit 3B is called the Pessimistics Phrase Book. We will study will and won't for predictions, opposite verbs, and the contractions, how to pronounce the contractions will and won't. The Pessimist's Phrase Book. I'm taking my driver's test today. You'll fail. This is a pessimistic person. We're going to do grammar exercise, grammar presentation, grammar exercise, vocabulary presentation, vocabulary exercise, a pronunciation exercise with contractions, and a listening. Here is the general view. As you can see here, we don't have a long reading, just a short reading, but we have grammar and pronunciation. Let's start. Here we have two test tubes. They have the same amount of liquid. What does a pessimistic test tube say? I'm half empty. What does an optimistic test tube say? I'm half full. So today we're going to study how pessimistic people talk. Here we have a couple, and you can see she's happy and he's not. And she has a plan for tomorrow. We're having a picnic in the park, and she has everything planned and everything looks happy, and he says, it'll rain. So you are an optimist and you are talking to a pessimist. You need to, for every sentence that you say, what would the pessimist say? And you can choose from here. Stop the video because then we will correct. Okay, now we're going to correct with audio.
Listening 3.3. 1.
We're having a picnic in the park.
It'll rain.
2.
I'm taking my driving test tomorrow.
You won't pass.
3.
We're meeting Anna and Daniel at 7.
They'll be late.
4.
I'm taking my first skiing lesson today.
You'll break your leg.
5.
My brother has a new girlfriend.
It won't last.
6.
I lent Tony some money yesterday.
You won't pay you back.
7.
I'm going to watch a movie in English.
You won't understand a word.
8.
We're going to drive into the city.
You won't find a parking space.
9.
My team is playing tonight.
They'll lose.
10.
I'm catching the 7:30 train.
You'll miss it.
Let's look at these sentences a little closer. Do these sentences refer to the present or to the future? Obviously, it's all to future because one person had an idea and this person talks about the future in a negative way. If we look a little closer to the structure, what are the full words in the contractions it'll and won't? Apostrophe double L is will and won't is will not. Let's study the grammar. Will and won't are always followed by a base form. You're going to watch a video and I want you to answer this question. When do we use will and won't? For plans, for arrangements, or for predictions?
Good afternoon, students, and welcome to What Will Happen. Let's start.
When you can take him. For a conga.
Oh, you got a cat too?
You know, sometimes a rabbit's foot is bad luck.
Falcon kick!
What did he do?
So, what was your answer? Predictions? You were right. We use will and won't plus a base form for predictions. Here you have the form in affirmative. It'll be late, or I'll be late, or I will be late. If it's affirmative, notice that there is no change. They are all the same. And in negative, you won't be late, we won't be late. And again, they are all the same. You don't need to change anything. And it can be you won't be late or you will not be late. And for questions, you just need to invert. If you need a short answer, yes, I will. No, I won't. Next, we need to pay attention to this line here. The future of there is or there are is there will be. Let's analyze this. The future of there is or there are is there will be. We have present, past, and future. And here we have three situations, three teaching situations in present, in past, and in future. Let's use there is, there are in this situation. Today, in an English class, there is a teacher and there are many students. There is, there are, singular, plural, and present. Now let's check the past. In the past, in an English class, there was one teacher and there were many students. There was, there were, singular, past, singular, plural in the past. In the future. In the future, in an English class, there will be one teacher and there will be many students. So, there will be does not change, and it is to say there is and there are in the future. Now we need to pay attention to this part here. The future of I can is I will be able to. Now Alexis Sanchez can play football very well. In the past, Alexis Sanchez could play football very well. Can play as an ability in the present is could play an ability in the past. And the future? This is the future. Alexis Sanchez when he's very old. In the future, Alexis will be able to play football very well. Will be able to. The future of can is will be able to. Last part. We often use I think, I don't think. Let's look at what this means. Predictions. I think that No, I don't think that This is the mascot for the Russia 2018 Soccer Cup, and I think Chile will win the Russia 2018 Cup. I don't think Argentina will win the Russia 2018 Cup. This is the correct way to express something that I don't think will happen. What I cannot do is write this. I think Argentina won't win. This is not possible. This needs to be affirmative. So I can express an affirmative idea. I can express a negative idea. But the verb always needs to be affirmative. So this is what can be negative. This is a mechanic exercise. Be careful. You need to use will and won't. Use contractions. And you have affirmative, negative, and questions. Next slide is the answer. Here they are. Check them. If you have any questions, bring them to class. And here we have another exercise, which I think is a little bit difficult. These are quotes, things that people said that are important. I don't think we'll have another war. This one is probably the last. Richard Nixon said this about the Vietnam War. As you know, after the Vietnam War, there have been many more wars. So, with these 4 verbs, you need to complete these 4 quotes using will or won't. I think it's difficult, so I'll tell you which verb goes where, but I won't tell you how to complete it. Okay? Stop the video and complete them. The answers are, we will never do anything. The answers are, he will never do anything important in life. And this was Albert Einstein's teacher. And this was said to his father in 1895. No movie about the Civil War will ever make any money. And this was said by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer executive in 1945 about the movie Gone with the Wind, which was about the Civil War. And as you know, it's a classic. And many more movies on the Civil War have been made after that one. It's a bad joke. It won't last. This is what Coco Chanel said about the miniskirt. And as you know, we still wear miniskirts. So it won't last was definitely incorrect. I don't think there will be a woman prime minister in my lifetime. And this was said by Margaret Thatcher, who became a prime minister.